your thoughts on the next game?
Yeah, I thought UNLV was really good again. Two crazy games against them, right? Went right down to the wire again. We made just a few more plays than them. I thought our point guards, Dayton and Drake, really stepped up. I mean, we just didn't have it tonight. We didn't play great basketball, but to get out of here with the win was really, really important.
Seems like some of the things that went wrong for you against UNLV went right, like rebounding was a little bit better. At least their offensive rebounding number was lower. Get a little bit more offense. So it seemed like you fixed some of the things that went wrong, at least enough to get the win.
Yeah, Jace, we haven't practiced very long. About an hour and 15 minutes is all you can do right now with these kids. I mean, they're, so many of them want to play professional basketball and realize they're going to play about 82 games in the NBA, or they're going to play 60 to 80 overseas. We got a lot of guys tired, and it's not just our team. When I watch college basketball in general right now, it's pretty ugly. So there's going to be nights where you got to win ugly, right? And tonight was one of those nights. We missed 12 free throws. We only forced, 11 turnovers. Just first half, we could not score. We missed layups. We missed a lot of threes. In the second half, we wouldn't have got that many points if it wasn't for the fouling. So I always give the credit to the other team because UNLV both times gave us great games, right? Like they obviously beat us. They were better than us a couple weeks ago, and then we were just a few possessions better tonight. I think they present a lot of problems with their ability to play off the bounce. They play four guards. D-Don's really, really good. I mean, he's a good player.
Coach, it seemed like any time that UNLV needed a bucket, that was went to him, right? He had 22 on the night, game high. What was it about his game that he was just...
I mean, he's a good player. I mean, he's really good. I mean, he's a top 3 point guards in our league. I mean, he's right at the top of the list. He's shifty. He can get to, his right shoulder really downhill quick. Gets to that left hand, really, really fast. Did a great job on him a couple weeks ago in Vegas. He missed a free throw the other night to send it to overtime. I knew he'd come in here hunting. I knew he'd be hungry, and he played great. He's really good.
Does it say to you about Dayton Albury that he really kind of went blow for blow down the stretch with Thomas?
Yeah, I mean, we need that every night, Patrick. You know what I mean? Like, he has the ability to play athletic, go from one end of the court to the other in about 3 seconds. I mean, he's one of the fastest players in the country. It's just getting that motor going, right? Drake and I had a really good meeting, and our video coordinator did a nice job putting an edit together on Drake and for Dex too. They've been they're guys that have brought the most energy, right? Like, that's all we're asking for right now is bring energy, whether it's practice, whether it's into the games. Just very, very lethargic, right? Like, we look like we're a step slow right now. And I thought Drake and Dex, I wanted to meet with them this week and really just show them how much value they have in our basketball team. Those guys are game changers for us. Drake changed the game in the first half. Dayton changed it in the second half. Jordy Barnes was tremendous. We didn't get much production at all, from a lot of different guys. I mean, to be honest with you, So for those 3 kids to step up, that was really the game.
Ian just seemed like he wasn't himself.
Yeah, I mean, he just, he's 2 for 6. When he's missing free throws, he's having a bad game. So he's got to get back to work tomorrow, and once again, we can't do much. That's the thing. You can't really practice. All you're doing is walkthroughs. You're, understanding like what we're running against them. But we've gotten them another massage this week. Like, you gotta get the motor going. Like, it's go time here the next month. Like, gotta go.
Hill seems to be the Hill seems to be a bit of a bad matchup for you guys. Had a good game against you last time, 7 of 9. Well, it seems like you limited because he goes 16 points, but he misses 6 shots. He forced 5 turnovers. Seems like you did just enough against him to limit his impact. Yeah,
I mean, he's big, strong, catches the ball at the high post. We turned him over 5 times, but they're physical. I mean, even, Bear Cherry, the kid's a monster. I mean, he's enormous. I mean, he's got very, very long arms. We play behind him. He almost fouled our whole team out. I had to play ID, and I'll do that. It's like our guys got to do a better job understanding the scouting report, right? Like, if a guy's going to duck you in, you got to stay above, right? Like, I just talked to Spencer on the radio broadcast, great player here. He sees the game. He understands basketball. It's like, you don't play behind a 6'10" guy that wants to seal you. You got to stay above. We couldn't figure that out tonight. So the guy we play on Saturday night, he's a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger than that guy we just saw. So if we do the same repeat pattern, he'll foul out all 3 big guys. So we got to get that cleaned up tomorrow.
Holdridge went to 2 of 10 from 3. I know that was a big focus after
Yeah.
the last game with the closeouts. How do you think the guys handled that and making sure he couldn't get?
Yeah, I mean, he beat us the first game. Let's call it like it is. He made a couple threes. A couple of our guys fell asleep in Vegas and, didn't inch out, didn't get out there, right? One was Mason Falslev for pretty much for the game. So we showed those clips all week. We wanted our guys to be angry, wanted our guys to be on edge, wanted our guys to be focused, So that's why I give UNLV a lot of credit because we showed every clip. We went over everything the last 2 days. He was a key because that kid can get going in a hurry.
Coach, kind of along with that, the three-point ball. You guys started out 6 for 10, just 3 for 15 the rest of the way. What was it? Did you see bad shots or just shots not falling? What was
Yeah, Mark, I got to look at it. It's always like, you're playing a game through your head throughout the end of the game, and there's a million different plays. We had been shooting the ball unbelievable, right? I mean, 32 threes in 2 games is pretty hard to do. So we shot 36% from 3. I mean, I think the last 5 games we're shooting 47% from 3. I mean, we're not going to do that all year. You know what I mean? So came back a little bit back down to reality. I think we had some open looks in the second half. I thought we had some tired legs for whatever reason. But some of those ones that we made early were key. Like Drake got going on some of those, and but we'll shoot the ball a little bit tomorrow just to make sure we're getting some reps.
Dayton had that key 3 though in the second
Huge.
half. With about 2.5
It's a great pass by Mace. I give Mace a lot of credit. He could have curled it. He was on a wide pin, we call it, and 2 guys were on him. Dayton's man sucked in, and he made that that right hand corner read. That was a big time pass, and we need Dayton to make and take threes. I mean, that'll be the next evolution of his game. Him and Drake Allen. If those guys can shoot, look out. Like that, we'll play everybody half the game. I mean, that's like those guys are real players if they do that. And tonight they were real players. Like Drake was shooting 27% from 3 on the year, and forget where DA is, but like you got to be able to make those threes, and that was critical.
So you had a lot of moments where some things went wrong, but it seemed like every time the game was close, you guys pulled it up when the game was tied in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
You played that for a few minutes at that point, then you go on a run to go up by 10. It's nice to see the team play well when it counts.
Yeah, you just got to figure out how to win. At the end of the day, I think it's us, Auburn, and Duke. I think us 3 have the most wins in college basketball, and I'm sitting in here, mad. I mean, like, it's crazy, but I think that's how I've been able to survive. I think that's how I get guys. You can never be comfortable in this business. You can never be comfortable as a team. You're 2 weeks out, two bad weeks from being eliminated, 1 bad week from really putting yourself behind, right? Like if you have 2 bad weeks, you go in 4, you're done. Now you're playing for a conference tournament. So like you have to be on edge, right? Like everybody says, oh, you got to relax, and there is no time to relax, right? Like if you really work at this, you're literally watching tape, you're studying the game, you're trying to motivate, you're trying to get guys healthy. It is a grind, like I laugh, like college football, they play 12 games, we play 31. We're pretty much 10 months out of the year, right? They get all that time in between to call in the play. Like our game's a game of muscle memory fast. Yeah, they're getting hit, right? But like we have no time off. Like we don't get any time off. We get, a couple weeks in May, a couple weeks in August. That's it. This is 365 days a year. You got to grind. But we can't ask for anything better. We're, whatever we are, 19-2, I don't even know anymore, but we got 10 games left. That's it. And every one is that much harder to win. You got to win your home games, and to me, it's like we want to win a championship. We want to hang a banner. That's why we all got into this. That's what we talked about at our team retreat at Bear Lake, and we got to go. Like we got to play better. All right.